With annuity contracts, there are different payout options. So I'm not going to get into a lot of the details, but you can get a payout over a single lifetime, which might be your own lifetime. You can sometimes get a payout over a joint lifetime, which could be you and a spouse or a domestic partner. You can get something called a life with period certain. And that's to address the concern that what if I do die in a year and a half? A period certain might be 10 years. So it could be a life income with 10 years certain. So if I die after a year and a half, my beneficiary is going to get the remainder of 10 years of income. So that's another thing to know about annuities. They pass when you pass away. They go by beneficiary designation, like a life insurance contract, like a retirement plan or IRA. So you name a beneficiary when you buy the annuity. And then that beneficiary has certain rights potentially when you should pass away. So if you or someone you know has an annuity, there are certain questions you want to ask about it. Or maybe you have an inherited annuity from someone in your family. There will usually be a toll-free number on the statement, and you can call up and ask these questions. You want to know if it's in the accumulation phase or the annuitization phase. So before lifetime income gets turned on or after. If it's in accumulation, then you can figure out, okay, what are my income options? When could I start income? And how much income could I get? And you need to know that because the income is based on life expectancy, which is calculated by professionals called actuaries at the insurance companies that crunch all the numbers and statistics and probabilities, the older you are when you turn on income, the higher your income would be. So you can say, all right, if I want to turn income on at 70, what would I get? If I want to turn it on at 75, what would I get? Also know that there are things called fixed annuities and variable annuities that just has to do with where the money is invested during the time before you turn on the income. So if you have a variable, they might be able to give you a guess as to what your income could be, but they probably don't know for certain if it's out in the future. And know that for your payout options, a single life is going to be the highest amount you could get. A life with periods certain will be lower, and a joint life, of course, will be lower because the insurance company is taking the risk of paying out for a longer period of time than just for one person. So that's my quick little briefing on annuities. I'm sure you have more questions, but that's a good thing because the more you know, the more questions you'll have to ask.